And we find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Green Bay Packers and the Minnesota Vikings. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
All right, here we go. 3-19! 3-19!
Petty now. And an alley to run. And he slides to avoid the hit. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Here's Petty. And he will find his man on the outside. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. On first down, he'll drop to throw. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll set up to throw. Stepping up, he'll try and run. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. He'd had some success as a runner previously on this drive, just not as much space there that time.
Yeah, this time when he pulled it down, they were ready for him, so I think he's going to have to fling a few in order to open up that running lane again.
Detroit! Watch him now, Barney!
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. You know, last week it was unbelievable how many times they were in the backfield. They had 7 sacks. Whatever they had for pregame meal last week, maybe they had it again.
I think they're going to continue to repeat it if they keep this up. But remember, we were at their facility. And we walked past the defensive meeting room, and what did it say over the door? Rush the passer. It's a philosophy. It's a statement. That's who they want to be.
And the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. They go play action here on first down. And his first look is incomplete.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to the air on 2nd down. Webb. That is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
Webb now. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Fielded at about the 28. Escapes the defender. 12 yards on the return that time. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay. I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's 2 different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where we're going to be and what do we need to get, and then the players and the coaching staff.
Oh, wide open, complete, and he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. A first red zone opportunity now for the Packers. They've got a 1st and goal just inside the 5.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
Now Bell. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Second and goal, the lone man in the backfield, Le'Veon Bell.
Patriot. Patriot.
They'll try and run it in with Bell. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickout. Call it a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Gun, gun. Gun, gun. Over, over. Over, over.
They'll run for it with Peterson. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Adrian Peterson scoring a touchdown against his former mates. And the Packers have taken the early lead. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And it's now a 7-0 game. Crosby on now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now out comes Minnesota. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now. But the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak. Got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
That's good for 21 yards and a first down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Over!
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Out of the gun, it's Webb. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Richardson. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Webb now from the gun. And able to find Conley. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A first down carry for Barkley. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
A play fake. Now Webb. Now he's flushed out right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Webb. He finds Coleman. And down inside the 15 he goes. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. First red zone chance now for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he stopped immediately there. Keenan Robinson, the one that got him down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 9 yards on the pickup there as he'll be left with 3rd and 1.
Inside the red zone, and that means don't come away from there with anything less than 3 points, but everyone's thinking about 6. They're trying to get to the end zone. They decide to run a toss. Big people up front being mobile and moving, and a running back trying to follow behind them to find yardage, and that's exactly what he did.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
They'll run with Barkley. Shrugs it off. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. Able to convert on 4th to bring up 1st and goal. That's a big 3 yards right there. Barkley will try to punch it in. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4 down territory.
2 minutes to play here in the 1st half. More from Minneapolis after this. Through a couple of plays, this Green Bay defense has held strong. Now it's 3rd and goal. Here's Webb. Eluding the pressure right. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Paul Richardson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Elliott good with a PAT. And we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. And now the Packers get set to go. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. This is Bell on the dump off. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Buying time to his left. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Detroit! Detroit! Set! 3-19! 3-19! Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Over!
They'll look to throw here. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
Gone! Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
He'll drop to throw. Now he steps away. Now he'll let it, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
And, Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone!
On 2nd down, Webb. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. As it comes with 22 seconds to go here at half number 1.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hey. Got three. Three down.
Off play action, it's Webb. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Gone!
To throw again, Webb. Escaping the pressure right. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. So a touchdown apiece, that's what we have. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Second half begins with a run from Barkley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Detroit! Detroit!
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a third and about 4 more for a first.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
From the gun on third down, Webb. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Vikings. Chris Conley, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are able to strike for 6. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Goes underneath for Bell. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll make it second down.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Brian Orakpo in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. they'll look to throw. Going up top. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. A good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
To throw on 2nd down, here's Webb. Flush to his right. Looking sideline, incomplete.
What's the old adage, be quick but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, Webb. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. A good pickup there, 22.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On 1st down, it's Webb. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Detroit! Detroit! Over!
They'll run it again with Barkley. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. And the kick by Elliott is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
All right, here we go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Petty now being chased out, and he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis.
Detroit! Now let's go! 319! 319!
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to look deep for Julius Thomas. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. He was trying to hit Thomas that time.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
No. Check. Patriot! Patriot! Hey, check. Leopard!
On 1st and 10, Webb. Throw left side complete. It's Coleman. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Is that not the very definition of a tough yard gained?
Now, is that one where as the receiver you go to your quarterback and say, why'd you even throw that?
Yeah, I think you do, and I think you wonder what type of a route are you going to send me on that only 1 yard's going to be the result? If I'm going to go in there and take contact, let's go ahead and get something out of it, not just 1 yard.
Gone! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Webb. Flushed out right. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun. Webb. He's got the hook up with Conley. Oh, no, he lost the football. But a Viking was able to corral this one, and Minnesota will keep possession. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Now Webb. Eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but That's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it.
Hey, we got four. We got four down. Four down. Check 52.
Off play action. Webb. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. First target, first catch, and a first down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. A handoff to Barkley. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. This defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover. There's one more.
It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Paul Richardson with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Elliott now to kick this one away. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Here's Patty. Escaping the pressure right. Room to run past midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here on first down. Dancing to his left. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one goes for 24 yards. They'll look to throw now on first down. Forced out to his left. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Back to throw here. Steps away to his left. The ball comes out, and this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. The Packers on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. They're going to look to throw. Flush to his right. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident and keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Now, Barney, Barney.
They'll go for it with Bell. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney.
They begin with a run by Barkley. And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
They've got to do a better job up front and create some space because they're right there, almost literally on their own goal line.
Just a couple of feet away from a safety. That could have been disastrous.
Lucky 56. Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. No. Check, Patriot.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to go deep for Conley. He's got a man complete. He's at the 40, 20, 10. Touchdown, Vikings. Chris Conley, 99 yards. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that pushes the lead up to 23. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
He's going to let it fly. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Von Bell. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for Minnesota, their playoff chances take an uptick as they move to 7-4. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for the Packers,
you.